Starsector is a game about building a fleet, exploring space, and becoming a powerful captain. Instead, I create a financial unstable space fleet with operating cost of a small nation. Every time I expand the fleet, the upkeep gets worse, the fights get more unmanageable, and my PC sounds like it might not make it to the end of the fight. And somehow my solution is to change nothing, which usually ends up with me stranded and getting sucked into a black hole because I ran out of fuel. Hey, it's Lando. Today we're playing Starsector, but not your traditional Starsector, where every faction is already a dick. No, this is worse. I've added a few more, ranging from Gundams, more pirates, sentient rocks, bugs, and a few other horrors that Sector definitely did not need. The faction we'll be focusing on and playing is the Waifu Pillows, the United Aurora Federation, tucked away in the outer edge of the sector, and they want one thing, for you to buy their pastries, by any means necessary, and we will enforce these delectable pastries on everyone. And I'm not asking, you either receive a lava cake at affordable pricing, or a nuclear missile free of charge. Like any good salesman, we need money to build our very convincing fleet. Of course, the best way to make money is to hit the bounty board and find an easy target. Doing nothing else but beelining straight to our bounty, and we got stopped by pirates. The Aurora Federation gave some ships to spread their pride and joy. These desperate smuggling pirates aren't going to make it back home. They quickly get disposed of. If you've never seen Starsector before, the basic idea is simple. Build a fleet, take contracts, make money, and try not to go broke or explode in deep space. The bigger your fleet gets, the more supplies and fuel it burns. So every trip becomes a financial calculation. Do I make a responsible decision, or do I load my cargo hold with illegal pharmaceuticals and haul them halfway across the sector to a black market station paying premium prices? Sometimes the local patrols take notice and very politely ask to inspect my cargo for contraband. We respectfully decline. We immediately begin diplomatic negotiations by firing up the weapons. But you never made it to the station. You ran out of fuel trying to make it. Now you're stranded, getting cooked by a random star. When in combat, you're commanding an entire fleet, giving orders during the fight, or don't, and have them figured out. You also control a ship manually, where you try not to suicide into the enemy. Get captains to control your other ships, like this fish, to make educated decisions on how to unload all their missiles into a civilian freighter. Tons of different ships, ranging from small fast boys to giant bastards, all the way to spicy Doritos. The Aurora Federation ships are designed for overwhelming power with air supremacy, and if that doesn't work, well, making it to our destination, we see a much bigger fleet trying to make contact with us, even as far as EMPing our engines so we can escape. That tells me they aren't friendly. Luckily, we are faster and escape. Within the star system lies our bounty. Actually, they're not here. I think I'm lost. Starsector. I'm fucking lost. Oh, here they are. We found them, as they found us. We both don't have terrifying fleets, but I should come out on top as we are the better faction. They get a little too close, so I unload all my cannons, destroying our first bounty. However, they did take some of my ships out, and killed a good portion of my crew. Worth it because we don't have to pay for their employment. Also, we get 60k for the bounty. Seeing how we're in the area, we can do some plant surveys for easy cash, and explore around this suspicious cryo chamber. You might find yourself facing a few anonymous drones ready to rip your asshole a new one. Not good. Just tell ChatGPT over here, you're chill, and you're free to go. On our way to our next bounty, we get jumped by some pirates. Again. However, these ones are the EDM pirates. At first glance, we look stronger, but they are playing loud music over the intercom for scare tactics. And it's working as they completely dismantle my fleet, escaping the flying nightclub to find more tangible battles, like one of my bounties engaged in combat with some poor caravan, waiting patiently for them to die so I can try my luck. Oh, they won. Huh, they even killed my bounty. Well, I collected the paycheck for doing absolutely nothing. Capitalism. Shopping for some brand new ships as a full-fledged Aurorian fleet in nationality. However, they don't trust us. We need to earn more reputation to get access to some of their more luxurious ships. But I was able to afford a battleship from them to throw some weight around. Using it in the next battle, I got 8 small ships trying to take me on. It's like a Reddit moderator trying to take on a grizzly bear. It's not going to go well. Exiting the slipstream, we get greeted by the Ludic Path, the Holy Armada to be exact, and they see us like a crackhead sees loose copper, having our fleet moving into a defensive position and start praying. As you can see, a lot is going on, but I can tell you, we are getting railed. Should have more success taking on our counterparts, except this small boy pounding me from behind. I can't do much about it. Doing contracts like delivering some bullshit. No problem. Psych, I won't be doing any of that, as I have Aurorian traders to take on. Great thing about taking on these traders is that I get to assimilate their ships. The only problem is that the bigger I get, the harder it is to maintain the upkeep for my fleet. I'm slurping up supplies like a gambling addict with inheritance money. With no supplies, my fleet can't perform maintenance, so they're taking damage and could possibly start falling completely apart. Being desperate, here we seek the nearest gas station to buy supplies at whatever price, making to the Hazard Mining Incorporated. and they don't have shit. We won't make it home, let alone the next station. So we will just blow up the gas station for quick supplies. Nia is either giving us boring delivery boy missions or a suicide bounty, like taking on the Hiver. We don't mess with the Hiver. Well, probably for a while. What is the Hiver, you might be wondering? Don't worry, you don't want to know. But I'll tell you this. We'll be seeing them. Ran into a problem where I'm slightly over crew capacity, which uses more of our precious supplies. We could just drop them off the nearest station, or we could just inject them right here in the middle of endless space. What do we do? Good luck! Being careless, I wandered into an area I don't belong. The 9th Battle Group probably is not happy I found one of their ships and using it as my own. But it should be a good fight. I am the Aurora Federation. Never mind, I stand corrected. We're getting fucking obliterated. Starsector, a great game where a small mistake will turn your entire fleet into dust. We don't have to subject ourselves to any of that because we have story points. A get out of jail free card. We don't have a whole lot of them to spare, but it's better than being blown into pieces. Use them to escape dangerous threats or acquire more exotic ships. Making it back home, and we earned ourselves a promotion, where we received a permit to have a colony. Also, having a high rep with our faction gives us access to the special Aurora store. The best part after every battle is mouthballing the enemy ships to either be turned into scrap or sold for pennies. Most of the battles now is when the enemy gets pushed back into a little ball with nowhere to run. Then the fun part begins, when I get flashbanged every couple of seconds from them being blown up into pieces. The UAF has unique lore and story missions. I have no idea what it's about. All I know is we picked up some more women that like to blow shit up. Making quite a name for ourselves, a bounty was placed on us, where a pirate fleet seems to have a death wish trying to claim that bounty. They can't even get a simple kill, they are just getting mauled. I think we need to take on something even more challenging. The demonic horde. Sounds tough, they look tough, but are they? Oh my, they're everywhere! Yeah, we're definitely not ready for whatever that was. So we need to head to what? You know that special little planet for the UAF that has a cool store? Yeah, it got blown the fuck up. So now the game will always crash. It's Starsector. Spending way too long trying to fix it just to revert to the save file before it got blown to pieces. Just pretending that never happened. Now I feel pretty confident to start a colony. Just need to find a planet that isn't completely garbage. A perfect planet to expand the Great Aurora front, called 7-Eleven. Even in the same solar system, we have a water planet, a 2-for-1 special. This one called Fiji. Nah, that's kind of short for a planet name. Let's make it a little longer. There we go. Trying to open up our newfound water world and we get jumped by 2 big pirate fleets. And I feel bad for them. They just don't learn their lesson. Sending a homemade nuke made with love and they're sending us back flashbangs. Making it to 7-Eleven and the only thing this colony has made is pet food. Yeah, I know it's a new colony and all, but pet food? At the main capital and looking at new ships to buy and I see this bad boy. I'm liking everything I'm seeing, except the price. It cost 123 million. I almost have that much. Might not be able to get that ship right now, but we do have survey data to redeem, where we can buy the Black Pearl. Is it good? Who knows? We're about to find out. If it isn't something space anomalies where it cooks my ship alive, then I don't want it. Let's try this bad boy in a $2 million contract. I'm not doing a whole lot, just shooting some shiny balls and calling it a day. Assigning artificial intelligence to run 7-Eleven. I don't see any downsides to doing this. Taking on our next bounty, some experimental ships. Let's see how my second in command is doing. I gave them the command of the Black Pearl, my prized possession. Okay, it's time to go. These guys aren't messing around. I know what the problem is. See, there is way too much going on. I need to lower the amount of ships allowed, cutting the 3,000 battle size limit down to 1,000, and going from the 60 fleet limit down to 40. Oh yeah, the game is running great. I can actually make a difference in combat. Starting our mission on spreading our delicious lava cakes, and we tried the pirates. They aren't open for trade. Well, that means it's time to blow them the fuck up, making it to the religious zealots, and they don't mind trading if the transponder is off. They buy the lava cakes for a premium, so I'll let them live. Getting rid of the water world as we found 2 other worlds that are better. One being the resort world. Yeah, we just bought that outright from our own faction. Still got 7-Eleven, and now a proud owner of Swamp Ass. Just have to wait for them to start reeling in the money. Never mind, it seems the bugs have a different idea. They're planning a raid on 7-Eleven. Well, we made it to the planet before they did. Let's see what the production is like. We're producing pet food, pastries, and illegal drugs. Everything's in order. Oh, here they come. With this joint operation with the 7-Eleven Special Forces, we should come out on top. Wow, the Hiver is disappointing. They can't even take out one of us. Maybe that was just the scouting party. Hiver raid over. Well, this was a waste of time. I could be out selling our tasty lava cakes. I hope my neighbors are in the mood for some tasty snacks, because we aren't selling these without a profit. Our first stop, the Ludic Church, where the pastries are illegal on the open market, but we can't sell them on the black market. They only want 20 of them, and 25 donuts. That's not enough. Let's go ahead and blow up their battle station. Taking no time at all, let's go ahead and saturation bombard the planet, killing anyone and everyone for not buying enough donuts. Well, that's not good. Seems the rest of my beloved faction here does not like that. I guess they hate me for spreading our pride and joy a little too harshly. A quick apology letter and some free lava cakes and everything will be back to normal. Looking at the market here to see where I can make the most profit selling my goods. What about the drugs? Oh my god. Oh yeah, we're going there. Making here and selling everything they wanted, and we don't even hit 300k. That's kinda not worth it. Maybe we need to try a more exotic customer. Heading to the buttfuck of nowhere, the Hivers. Let's see where the capital is. Here we go. Kinda surprised. I thought there would be millions of them flying around, but I don't see anyone. Maybe they thought nobody was stupid enough to come here. And they aren't letting me in, even turning off my transponder, yet they still aren't allowing me to trade with them. Maybe if I sneak up on them with our engines turned off. Patrol is coming. They won't notice, they just noticed me. Forget it, let's just blow them up. I don't know what's going on. These guys aren't messing around. I'm kinda getting slammed. What are these, satchel charges? Okay, my ship got turned into dust. Great. However, we did win the battle. I'm not sure how. Well, I guess it's time to nuke the planet. Oh, no. I have no fuel to leave this star system. Well, I guess there's only one thing left to do. I'm gonna hijack 2 super capitals from the UAF, and I'm going to use them against the UAF. Why am I the only one ever out here slinging these pastries? And nobody is helping me. Well, now they're going to get it. I don't see any nukes on these things, but the railgun should make up for it. I'm just a little confused right now. I thought I would blow everything up. Not doing so hot. We're kinda dying. Let's get these shields back up and we'll be on our feet. Oh, well, this was just a prank. They understand, they'll let me go. I was just testing out the super capital, you know, they understand and will let me go if I just tell them.